Elon Musk just announced the third human who received a Neuralink chip, and this one uses Yagrock. He also received a voice similar to his own and even edits videos here for YouTube, just with his thoughts. Google is funding 3 projects to supply the era of artificial intelligence with access to nuclear power. RI Institute unveils the Ultramobile vehicle, an Ultramobile vehicle that jumps, does stunts, and redefines the limits of robotics. Intelligent hexagonal robots are another step toward that future where logistics automation shows that machines will do all the work of human society. The alchemists were right, but it wasn't magic. Just pure technology turning lead into gold at the Large Hadron Collider. These and other new technological innovations will be in this episode, and that's what we're going to see in today's video. After the intro, hello, impressed viewers. I'm Realidad and you're watching Realidad. If you like our channel, go ahead and leave your like. If you can, share this video and leave a comment to help with engagement. Without further ado, let's get to the video. Imagine a robot capable of jumping over obstacles, doing acrobatics, and balancing itself, just like an athlete. With all the technological advances we've seen lately, it's not even hard to imagine that. Maybe you thought of a humanoid robot, and I would have thought of that shape too, but look at what this robot is like. This motorcycle-like structure was developed by the Institute of Robotics and Artificial Intelligence, the RI Institute. Called the Ultramobile vehicle, or Ultramobile vehicle, it's a fast, agile robot that learns tricks independently using artificial intelligence. Let's explore how this contraption could change the future of robotic mobility and even exploration in challenging terrains. The Ultramobile vehicle is not just another robot on wheels. It was designed with advanced algorithms and reinforcement learning, enabling the robot to learn by trial and error, optimizing movements for balanced jumping and complex maneuvers. Among its main abilities are vertical jumps to overcome obstacles, balanced stops known as track stands, where it remains still without support, quick turns, and adaptive movements in dynamic environments. This skill comes from extensive simulation training, where the Ultramobile vehicle sharpened its reflexes. The secret is dynamic control. Built-in sensors, cameras, and inertial systems provide constant feedback, enabling adjustments in milliseconds. Even during stunts, the Ultramobile vehicle recalibrates to stay stable and prevent dangerous falls. This architecture also allows for greater safety. If something exceeds expectations or control, the system can stop it before any damage occurs. The robot doesn't rely on direct control. It is programmed to automatically react to challenges and even interact with pre-programmed commands. The use of reinforcement learning means that the more it practices, the more efficient and accurate it becomes. This creates a robot that seems to gain experience, almost as if it were training to become a cyber athlete. Though it might appear to be just another tech curiosity, the Ultramobile vehicle has promising practical applications. Exploring rough terrains like ruins or disaster areas where dropping obstacles is crucial. Urban logistics, navigating sidewalks, stairs, and even regular surfaces to be able to deliver packages. And even sports entertainment like robotic shows or agility contests. And we are seeing a new generation of robot machines that not only perform pre-programmed tasks, but also learn how to move. They learn to improvise and react as if they were a living being. The German company Cellumation is turning crowded, chaotic warehouses into highly efficient spaces with seamless goods movement. They're using their Celluvoyeur system, modular hexagonal robots with omnidirectional wheels, to redefine logistics automation. The system is made up of small cells equipped with wheels that allow movement in any direction. Each cell has 3 wheels with 360-degree rotation capability, allowing for movement without collisions, even in the tightest environments. A sophisticated 3D vision system constantly tracks object size, height, and position, while advanced algorithms determine optimal package routes in real time. Cellumation's flexible software and digital twin technology enable instant changes and remote updates for greater efficiency. In addition to saving space compared to traditional conveyor belts, the Celluvoyeur system makes complex routing and sorting tasks easier. The technology, already in use with Defoucault, integrates with robotic depenalization systems for quickly and accurately processing up to 5,200 packages per hour. Its flexible setup and rapid adaptation make it ideal for distribution centers, especially those focused on e-commerce, where the variety of products and the daily volume are quite high. The modular technology and advanced artificial intelligence capabilities of Salevoyer represent a significant evolution compared to traditional logistics methods. Integrating with Dayfuko's robotic performer boosts innovation in inventory management, reduces needed logistics space, and maintains high performance and accuracy. The strategic partnership with the giant Dayfuko, which already has a strong global presence in warehouse automation, signals a promising expansion into international markets, especially in the United States. Cellumation has already shown its value in past partnerships with companies like Dalsey, Hillblom, and Lin. With modular hexagonal robots and intelligent logistics management systems, they are revolutionizing how companies deal with spatial and operational challenges. And this technological innovation is another step toward the future of logistics automation, where machines will do all the work of human society. And have you ever stopped to think about how much energy is needed to power the gigantic artificial intelligence models that are emerging now? The rapid advancement of artificial intelligence is driving an energy demand that is unprecedented. To face this challenge, Google decided to invest heavily in nuclear energy, thus establishing an innovative partnership with Element Power to develop 3 new nuclear projects in the United States. This collaboration will meet rising energy demand and speed up the shift to cleaner energy. One of 3 new nuclear projects from the Google Element Power partnership will generate at least 600 megawatts of clean energy. The initiative will use the most advanced nuclear technologies for safety, efficiency, and sustainability. The initial funding provided by Google will cover essential costs such as licensing, interconnection with power grids, and initial contracts, thus ensuring that these projects can truly move forward and quickly become a reality. These new nuclear plants will deliver reliable, constant energy to meet the high, continuous demands of Google's data centers and artificial intelligence infrastructure. This clean baseload energy is vital for the company's environmental goals and net zero emissions ambitions. In addition, these projects strengthen local and national power grids, providing the necessary energy stability. To support the rapid, ongoing growth of artificial intelligence and digital innovation, which are always evolving, all are available and focused on providing more powerful servers and reliable energy to ensure continuous operation. A strategic race begins. Whoever masters clean and constant energy will have a huge advantage in dominating artificial intelligence-based services. But this race also reignites old debates. Are we prepared for a new nuclear era and to manage the radioactive waste from current technology? Who is going to regulate this rapid growth? If advanced nuclear energy really delivers on its promises, we could see much more than just data centers being powered. Imagine whole cities, steady industrial output, transport, and aviation. All of this powered by electricity from nuclear sources, using SMRs, the small and safe reactors. The promise is carbon-free electricity for a world that is increasingly connected, intelligent, and hungry for energy. And I want to hear from you. Will the big tech companies solve this huge demand for energy? Or are they actually just creating new forms of energy dependence? Like in the case of the IASC, which are getting more advanced and consuming more and more energy? Tell me here in the comments. And have you ever heard that legend about medieval alchemists who tried to turn lead into gold? Well, that quest that seemed magical and impossible has just been achieved. But not with magic potions, secret formulas, or anything like that, but with pure technology in the world's biggest atom smasher, the Large Hadron Collider, A Conseil Européen pour la Recherche Nucléaire physicists directly observed lead nuclei transforming into gold nuclei. So let's understand the details of how it works. How did this feat happen? Why is it a historic milestone for science? And what does it reveal to us about the deepest secrets of the universe? The team from the Large Ion Collider experiment at the Large Hadron Collider used a highly precise technology called zero-degree calorimeters, or ZDCs, to detect and analyze the gold nuclei that are generated from lead nucleus collisions, traveling at nearly the speed of light. During these collisions, the extreme environment created allows for the formation of a state of matter called quark-gluon plasma. Under these conditions, intense electromagnetic fields release virtual photons that, when interacting with lead nuclei, result in the loss of protons. Losing 3 protons lead, 82 protons becomes gold, 79 protons. The precision of the experiment is impressive. The Large Ion Collider experiment detectors can tell apart massive collisions with thousands of particles from rare events like the creation of gold nuclei. Roughly 89,000 gold nuclei form per second in the Large Hadron Collider during these collisions. However, they last only fractions of a second. That's before they disintegrate upon colliding with the accelerator's infrastructure. Ancient alchemists thought metals could be turned into gold, but particle physics shows this is only possible under extreme subatomic conditions. Conseil européen pour la recherche nucléaire. This historic achievement is both a scientific milestone and a symbolic nod to ancient alchemical ambitions. The Large Ion Collider experiment is a global collaboration involving scientists from various nationalities. Based at the Large Hadron Collider, the world's largest particle accelerator in Switzerland. This facility is a pioneer in advanced research that could redefine our understanding of fundamental physics in the universe. Although it will not replace traditional gold mines, this breakthrough offers important insights for the theoretical and practical physics of accelerators. Understanding these processes helps predict losses in particle beams, improving the performance and safety of future accelerators. And now, imagine not being able to move your body, speak, or even blink to respond to someone, but still being able to record, edit, and post videos here on YouTube, just by using your thoughts. This is the real life of Brentford Smith, the world's third person to receive a Neuralink implant from Elon Musk's company, and who can now do this and other things thanks to the chip in his head, combined with generative artificial intelligence. So let's explore how a small device implanted in the brain is completely transforming human communication. And what are the impacts, the future possibilities, and the ethical dilemmas that come with this revolution? Neuralink is a highly compact brain device about as thick as 5 stacked coins. It's implanted beneath the skull in the motor cortex, which controls voluntary movements. With over 1,000 electrodes and thin wires linked to the brain, the implant captures subtle neural signals, which are then amplified, filtered, and processed. These signals are sent wirelessly to a computer, allowing Smith to control a cursor on the screen using only his thoughts. This also makes typing, video editing, and using different software easier. Before Neuralink, Smith used eye tracking, which was slow and frustrating in bright settings. With the implant, he regained speed and independence, editing YouTube videos and communicating quickly. Using a synthetic voice that emulates his real voice, which was generated by artificial intelligence from recordings of him, even when he could still speak. In addition, Smith relies on the support of the chatbot Grok, developed by the company xAI owned by Elon Musk, which helps him create texts and faster dialogues, completely revolutionizing his way of digital and social interaction. Smith is the first nonverbal person and third worldwide to get a Neuralink implant. His experience is a major advance in applying brain-computer interface technology, particularly with generative artificial intelligence tools like GROK from X Artificial Intelligence. Smith can now enjoy playful moments with his family, like playing Mario Kart with his kids, which was impossible before the implant. Neuralink, Elon Musk's company, leads brain-computer interface technology. With the recent Food and Drug Administration approval as a breakthrough device, its use is expanding to other serious neurological conditions, such as stroke, cerebral palsy, and multiple sclerosis. They promise to revolutionize treatment and improve quality of life for millions worldwide. Today, the focus is on restoring lost biological functions. But what about the future? Healthy people could use these chips to browse the internet with their thoughts or play immersive video games without controllers, or even expand their cognitive abilities by using artificial intelligence integrated directly into their brains. Neuroscientists all over the world are already debating this topic. How far can and should we go when we combine machines, artificial intelligence, and the human mind? The major breakthrough of Neuralink, demonstrated by the Brentford Smith case, signals a new era where physical limitations can be overcome by technology. This innovation restores voice and autonomy to those who need it most and sparks key ethical debates. Regarding healthy humans integrating with artificial intelligence implants, would you allow a machine to read your thoughts? Would you like the idea of having an artificial intelligence installed in your brain? Tell me here in the comments. Imagine bottling the sun, containing plasma over 100 million degrees without burning everything nearby. That's the challenge with fusion reactors. And we've had a brilliant breakthrough straight from Switzerland, where scientists have discovered a new way to control the scorching heat, which is a constant threat to destroying these machines. If all goes well, we're talking about nearly infinite carbon-free clean energy with minimal waste, a promise to power the world for centuries. However, managing the intense heat of plasma in tokamak reactors has always been a major challenge. Scientists at École Polytechnique Fédérale de Lausanne have found an innovative solution that could revolutionize the safety, efficiency, and the entire reactor sector. The experiment was conducted at the tokamak variable configuration tokamak, a state-of-the-art facility located in Switzerland. The scientists developed a technique called X-point target radiator, abbreviated as X-point target radiator. This consists of creating a second X-point in the tokamak's magnetic field. This added point enables more efficient dissipation of heat from the fusion reactions. The technique examines the diverter, a magnetic funnel that removes excess heat and fusion byproducts. By adding a second X-point, scientists were able to significantly increase useful radiation, removing heat much more effectively and controllably. The implementation of the X-point target radiator in the CTV proved to be relatively easy and highly controllable. Tests have shown the concept works in practice, making it easier to manage the superheated plasma's thermal load. This advancement protects the inner tokamak walls from damage and improves reactor stability, making continuous operations safer. Compared to traditional methods, X-point target radiator represents a significant evolution. Old solutions had difficulties precisely controlling the position of the heat radiation. The new Swiss concept provides more stability and is less sensitive to position changes due to its improved magnetic geometry. This innovation aligns with the goals of major nuclear fusion projects like SPARC, developed by Commonwealth Fusion System. Partnering with Massachusetts Institute of Technology in the United States shows the Swiss method has global potential. The success of this École Polytechnique Fédérale de Lausanne technique paves the way for applications in other tokamaks around the world. Since the concept uses universal magnetic principles, it can be easily implemented in several other facilities, both international ones and those in Switzerland itself. This helps enable a global shift to clean energy from nuclear fusion. The Swiss team's breakthrough solves an old technical problem and speeds up the development of an almost endless, eco-friendly energy source. Controlled nuclear fusion is getting closer and closer, and this offers real hope for the energy future of our planet. Humanoid robotics has fascinated people due to its complexity and near-human movement, but owning one traditionally required spending hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, scientists at the University of California, Berkeley, have launched an affordable humanoid robot project, and anyone with basic knowledge can 3D print and assemble it. The Berkeley Humanoid Little, costing less than $5,000, is ready to assist robotics research and democratize access to this technology. The main difference of the Berkeley Humanoid Little is its 3D printed structure using cycloidal gearboxes. These gears are known for their high torque density, compact size, and resistance to impacts. These are key features for humanoid robots which require robust, precise movements. At 80 centimeters tall and 16 kilograms, he uses 22 3D printed cycloidal actuators with basic parts from online stores. Despite its low price and simple design, the Berkeley Humanoid Little excels in performance. He can walk, jump, and perform interesting movements thanks to reinforcement learning, which allows motor skills to be trained in virtual environments and applied directly to the physical robot, a process called zero-shot policy transfer. This learning ability simplifies developing new controls and movements, making it ideal for education and research. This allows teachers, students, and even amateurs to experiment and innovate in the field. The main motivation for creating the Berkeley Humanoid Little was the limitations faced by the scientific community and enthusiasts. Due to the high cost and lack of transparency of existing commercial robots, unlike costly closed models, the Ulcer Berkeley robot is fully open source, providing free access to computer-aided design files, code, and training materials on GitHub. University Official. As an open-source project with widely available parts, the Berkeley Humanoid Little can be reproduced anywhere. And this makes it a truly global platform, designed to stimulate the growth of humanoid robotics and democratize access to this advanced technology. Subscribe, like, and comment. Your feedback is just as important here as anywhere. I've left 2 new suggestions. Click one, and I'll see you in the next. Thanks.